You know when you tell your friend that you should start a podcast? That's what we did. Hi, my name is Tati.
And my name is Esme.
This is the Soul and Sips podcast.
Come and have a sip with us. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm getting a little tired, but I'm good. We have some drinks. We're drinking now Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Just as you might heard in the previous episode, maybe. Someone
is addicted to Coca-Cola.
addicted to it.
I don't know if I'm like addicted, but like, yeah, I'm addicted.
But I have to have one every day.
No, yeah, I mean, I can do without, obviously, but it's just so like I can really crave it.
Do you actually, what's that? The sugar.
The sugar, it is the sugar. It is
Yeah.
the sugar, yeah. I know.
Do you have the normal or without the sugar?
No, the normal one. So it is the sugar.
It is the sugar.
No, I have like a very established hate for Coca-Cola Light and Coca-Cola Zero.
Why?
Because it tastes completely different and it's not Coca-Cola.
No. I mean, I don't taste it different, honestly.
It is so different. Like, honestly, it is a world of a difference.
Really?
Is that a thing you can say in English? Because that's what we say in Dutch. Like, a world of difference. Een wereld van verschil.
I don't know, maybe?
I don't
I
know.
It makes sense for me, but maybe my brain is already
Dutchified.
acclimated to whatever random saying you say.
Yeah.
Oh, how are you?
Yeah, good. I feel like the weeks are, like you said it today to a colleague as well, like the weeks are flying by.
Yeah, I don't
know, but I'm happy about it because I'm gonna go on holiday in 3.5 weeks and I keep saying it. And I'm so excited.
I'm not going on holiday.
I'm so excited.
It's kind of annoying not to have a holiday plan.
No, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I was just saying like last week to a friend that like that's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
To have something to look forward to every couple of months.
The thing for me is like I always plan my trips in the second half of the year.
Yeah.
And that year just goes like that.
Yeah.
But we have to plan the girls' trip.
Yeah, we do. And the reading retreat.
Oh, yes.
Because that is like this thing now on social media that people go like to a quiet place
and then you
for a couple of days and then you just read and I cannot wait.
Oh,
now we all have an e-reader. All the three of us have an e-reader.
I really want to do that so badly.
Me too.
And I have the series already to binge. Oh, I'm really excited. I'm gonna throw it out there. So I started reading the A Court of Thorns and Roses. And if you know, you know. But
I don't know.
The author, she created this, I think it's 5 books. Yeah, 5 books. Read all of them. Love them. And then she has another series that I think is like 8 books, like it's way longer. And then that's their world, like it's separate. But in a way, it's kind of like they're separate, but they're in the same universe, in a way.
Okay.
And then she has another series, it's only 3 books. And apparently on that series, they're kind of connected in a way. And I was like, what? So I really want to get, like, my TikTok now knows that I read that.
Yeah.
So it's showing me things like, oh, how you should read them, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, maybe, am I ready to jump into this universe? Maybe I'm ready. I don't know. We'll see.
It sounds cool.
But that sounds like a good thing that I will definitely do in a retreat like that. And also spend the 3 of us together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. So we're gonna plan that.
Yeah, that will be fun to look forward.
I've just been reading so much that like, I don't know. I love it.
Yeah.
Just give you a peace of mind or something.
Yeah, but you read more serious books. I read my fantasy.
No, well, so the thing is I'm always reading a book that I learn from and a story at the same time. But depending on what I feel like, I read either of those. But if I go to sleep, like right before I go to sleep, I read the story because I want like entertainment. I want,
and then you know.
Yeah, but if I really have longer period of time, like a couple of hours, and I really don't want to like watch TV or something, then I read like an information book or something. it's not even like information. It's like
a topic of
self-help,
something
self-development, or just learning about periods, learning about the menstrual cycle, learning about birth control pill, learning about racism as well, like those types of things as well.
I mean, it's really interesting. I just think that when I'm reading, I like to disconnect of everything, and then when I'm reading fantasy and all that, it's kind of like I'm in that world, and I can just be there. And it's like a completely world. I don't need to think, like, nothing in this world makes sense or matters. Like, they have powers, they have wings, you know, blah blah blah, and all that. And then it's just kind of like it takes me out completely.
Yeah, I get that.
I really like that. Like, I take that as like a mental break, and then I just dive into it, and I'm just cannot stop reading. I'm like, well, tell me, what do you want?
Yeah. What? No, I get it. Yeah, no, that doesn't attract me. But it's the same with movies and stuff. Like, I just don't like it really if it's not realistic. I just like check out. I don't know. Like, I just.
Oh, but you love Twilight.
Yeah,
back
but that was
back
like
in the day.
teenage. That was like a teenage, thing that you.
Yeah, I feel that also when I was a teenager, I read so many of these books like that, like fantasy and all that. That is kind of like my kind of escape or like safe thing. Because when I was a teenager, I read so many of those books.
Yeah.
Because why would you read a self-help book when you're like 16?
Yeah, no,
you don't do that. Don't. So I feel it also kind of in a way reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Of that time.
Yeah.
Reading in school during the break. But talking about retreat with friends.
Hey, that's a good bridge.
That's a good bridge. The topic of today is
long distance friendships.
Yay.
And friendships in general.
Yeah, friendships in general.
But yeah, I only have a couple friends that don't live in the Netherlands, and one of them is coming tomorrow for a weekend. And she lives in Frankfurt, and she's also German. She was my roommate in Singapore, and one of my roommates. And yeah, she's gonna spend the weekend here. Yeah. And so that's one of the reasons why we thought like, that's maybe a good topic. Like, you of course also have friends.
Yeah, I have like a few friends, and then one of my best friends, like, is probably the only, like, one of the really good friends that I have from Colombia. Like, we text 24/7. Yeah. And I don't know, lately it's been rough because she's been going through a lot. She says sometimes she listens to the podcast, so hi. And it's been difficult, at least for me, to be there for her. Yeah. Because I'm not there. Yeah. And then I just tell her, like, oh, I know if I was there, I would just go to you. Yeah. Like, if you're crying and all that. Because, for example, when I was going through a lot, I would just text her, I was like, hello, please. Yeah. And then she would just go. And then we just, like, I would just cry in your arms. Like, and that's sometimes that's all what you need. Yeah. Just, like, cry in the arms of a friend just to feel better. Yeah. And it's hard because I cannot be there for her to do that. I just can text and be like, no. Yeah, because next to that you also have the time difference. Also, that the time difference. So when she maybe go through like something or something happen, I'm gone, pass out. Yeah, you're sleeping, literally. Yeah, so all this also bring that this topic of like how can you like handle like a long-term relationship when like I also have friends that maybe we don't talk every day, but every time we see each other, it's like time has not passed. Yeah, like we're like again back in the day, and it's like nothing happened. Yeah, because how do you maintain like either of those types of friendships? So like with your friend in Colombia, for example, you talk every day. Yeah, with her we talk every day. Do you also send voice memos? We actually don't. Well, we don't say voice memos. We say podcast. Like I swear, sometimes we send like I don't know how long it's been the one that I sent, but I swear sometimes I like 20 minutes long. That's so nice, though. That's so nice. And then I'm just like doing the dishes, and I'm putting on, and I'm like, oh. But then the thing is, like sometimes she said that, and I wanna respond right away. Yeah. So I need to pause and be like, well, so I like to listen and then text at the same time because I'm like, I need to answer this right away because otherwise I will forget. Yeah. So we do that a lot. We don't call that much. Actually, we don't call that much. We call sometimes. but not that much. I don't remember the last time I called her. Actually, maybe I should call you. Yeah, but also again, is the time is different. It's just
yeah.
I have my life here. She has a life there.
Yeah,
Like it's a little more complicated. But how do you maintain your? Well, you have the same time zone, so that's at least better.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, with my friends so I have this one friend that lives in Frankfurt, and then I also have one friend that lives in Dublin. And she also listens to the podcast, so hey.
Oh, hi. I
You
know
who
her,
you
so
are.
I know her, so
Yeah, exactly. And also she's Dutch. My friend that lives in Dublin, she's Dutch. So she also comes here regularly because she visits her family for Christmas, for example, and then I always see her. And I really, really like that. With her, like, she's usually sends me voice memos. Sometimes I respond in a voice memo, so sometimes I just respond in text. But we mostly catch up when we see each other. So that's just not often. But it always feels, for me at least, that we pick up right where we left off.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, for me, I'm also just not the type of person that needs to talk to you every day to, like, know that I will always be able to knock on your door if I need you or whatever, you know?
I think you learn which friends are like that.
Yeah.
That you don't have to talk with them all the time, but that you know that you will be there for them.
Exactly.
And I know that they will be there for me.
Yeah.
So that is nice.
Yeah, exactly. And then with my friend from Germany, we also, like, I mean, obviously we follow each other on Instagram, so we can see, like, the other person is on holiday or whatever. And like, we also sometimes text and just to check in. But with her, I also sometimes do FaceTime, and that's also nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Like, I think we did it like one time around my birthday last year. She called me, and then she also had like cake delivered to my house. And then for her birthday last year, I had flowers delivered. And then for this year, my birthday, she had flowers delivered to me. So I don't know, like, those are not small details. Things, but it's so nice because you still feel like, you know, you can be a part of somebody's life even in such a small way. But obviously, when you really see each other, that's when you really, or for me at least, that's when you really catch up and, like, can really see how somebody is doing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, also for my friend from Colombia, I remember, I think when she turned 20, for some reason, that birthday, was it 2020? I don't remember, one of the birthdays, for some reason she really, like, was important for her to turn, I don't even remember why. And I sent her, like, a gift. Like, I Google, like, in Colombia, like, gift something, and it was like chocolates and flowers and balloons and all that. And then, she was like, I wasn't expecting, like, that from you, like, from far away, you still, like, care about me. And I was like, of course I will always care for you. And actually it was really funny because in a school, we weren't, like, you know, when you're in a school and you have your group of friends. Like, your main group of friends. She wasn't from my main group of friends. Like, that was, like, the thing. But we were always very good friends. We became good friends, and then, but she had her group and I have my group. But we were very good friends. And then, in the last year of high school for me, some bitches. Something happened. Bitches left me. And then I kind of went to her, I will tell her everything. And she was like, what kind of friends are those? So she kind of took me in with her group.
Yeah, so cute.
And then that kind of, like, solidified our friendship. And then I left, and then we've been always very, very close. Like, she's the one that, like, if I go to Colombia, every time I go there, she's always there. Like, if she can, she could pick me up from the airport. If she could, like, depends on her schedule. But the past times, actually, she went to the airport to say bye to me. And all that. So it's really, like, with her, like, we have that really, really cute friendship, which is different. Like, also, like, how did, like, friendship change with time for you with some friendships?
I think, I mean, because in, like, okay, wait, that didn't go on. I think in general, friendships change.
Yeah.
Like, I also have friends from high school or before that, or, you know, that I used to see them every day.
Yeah.
but then at some point you just start living your life. And honestly, I have a lot of friends that are separate from each other. Like I usually make friends like really one-on-one with people best or something. I don't know, it's just a setting where I can be most myself, like have deep conversations. And yes, sometimes you can have that in a group, but it really depends on the group. And I don't know, I just noticed that I have like, you know, friends like here and there, like and I think at this point in my life, with most of them, I just see them every once in a while, like maybe once every couple of months, or maybe once every half a year, or you know, maybe even less. But it's always good. Like I know that we're good, and I love catching up with them. And I also don't feel like they have to do this for me, or they have to do that for me, or you know, there's no pressure. For me at least.
I think that for me, because I've moved a lot and I made friends, I never, let's say, I never kind of like keep it against them if they don't talk to me or something. Like there's like, I remember growing up in Colombia, I have a lot of friends that I thought they were like, oh, we're gonna be friends forever, like this is solid. We don't ever talk ever.
No, but I also
in
think
years.
But I think that's also a high school versus real life thing. You know, because yes, in high school you see each other every day. And it's so like you're so close all the time, and that's just not how real life is gonna be.
But
unless
I also
you're
don't.
Co-workers.
But I feel that I don't hold against them. Like if they, let's say, appear again and they talk to me, then I'm like, oh hi, how you doing?
Good.
Like I never was like harsh, like, oh, they haven't talked to me in years, I will never like talk to them again, which I actually feel is like a Colombian thing, maybe like a cultural thing that I think some people from Colombia will think that. That there's like, oh, but they haven't texted me in years, why would I text them, blah blah blah. Like I never think like that. I always been like, like, I mean, I understand that you have your life, I have my life, like completely understandable. But if you ever talk to me, I will never be an stranger for two. Unless you did me wrong.
That's a different thing. That is a different thing.
Unless you did me wrong, then I'll be like,
that is.
Which I honestly, I only I only think about one person in my life about that, but that's it. Other than that, I'm like, I mean, I don't care what you did back then. It's like so long time ago.
Yeah, of course.
That I'm like, I don't care but one. I'm like, this
bitch. Yeah, but it can be different. It can be difficult, obviously, if friendships change, and because you start having different expectations from each other, or
so your life changes too.
Your life changes.
Like I've seen some people, not friends, but like just people that I went to school with, like getting married, having kids, and I'm like, whoa. I'm not there. But also some people that like still studying or something, and I'm already like, whoa, how live alone, blah blah blah, and all that. So also your life changes. Well, they're also in a different time of their life.
Yeah, exactly, and their life also changes. So it's like, I don't know, but it can be difficult. Like with one of my friends, for example, we always used to be super close. It was also like she was like my best friend in high school as well, and I still love her. I love her. I see her sometimes still, and I love when I see her. But at some point we did have, I think what happened was like we just had different expectations of what the friendship should be like after like high school. You know, once we separated a little bit, and then we did have a period of time where we like didn't like kind of had a fight kind of, and then we didn't talk for like a while. But then at some point we just decided like, okay, let's talk about it, let's say the things that we want to say. And now I feel like all of that is really, it's good.
Like doesn't
know?
matter.
Like I don't feel any, like I can leave that now. You know, but I think it's really good that we did have that moment as well for our friendship, and also that talk, of course. Because then you also know like you will always figure it out. Like you love each other, you want to be in each other's lives, and it doesn't matter if that's every day or every couple of months or every half a year. you know, it doesn't matter, but you do need to know a little bit, like, what you can
like,
expect or
that
something.
we are good in this, and it's like
exactly.
For me, in the case, it's like I will always be welcome, and I don't think like I consider you a really good friend. Like I hope you also think about me. Like whenever you need me, I will be there for you. There's like certain people that I feel that we don't even have to say it to know.
Yeah.
But also now that you like when you're talking, made me think that it also depends the experience that you have with that friend.
Yeah.
So from Colombia, like my friend that I've been talking to, she knows everything. We talk all the time, like so that's like different. But for example, in college, I have this friend, and we're like very very close, and we're still very close. But then now she actually is Dutch, so she lives here, and we see each other time to time, like, because of course she has a life, me I have a life. But when we were in college, I think we went through so many different things together, and during that time, that I feel that it's like one of those persons that like she knows too much. And then I know too much. We have done things together.
Yeah.
That is like, I think during that part, like, it's different when you were in school and you see it and you have the school context. But with this college friend, like, I was living with her.
Yeah.
I was literally 24/7 with her.
Yeah.
So it's like a different experience that is kind of like, no matter what happened in our lives, we will always have that together. And then even when we hang out, we talk and we're like, oh my God, let's remember when we did that. Oh, I can remember this. And when we just laugh and all that. And then it's like, it's a different experience. And then because of those experiences, I feel that we just are always going to be part of our lives.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And also she knows me well.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing. Like, it's the same, like, for me, with the roommates I had in Singapore. So the two friends of mine that now live abroad.
Yeah.
Because you have this experience together, like in going on exchange to the other side of the world for only half a year. Like, it's different than going to college like for years. But we also were living together, and you just go through all these crazy things, and you see each other in your lowest lows and your highest highs. All of that in a couple of months. Like, you do everything together.
And
you get to know each other in such a different level.
Yeah, and then like you have such a routine in the morning. Like in my apartment, there was 4 rooms but 2 bedrooms.
Yeah,
I was also sharing the bathroom with her, so that's also another level of like trust. It was just like, I mean, she knows too much.
we were sharing our bathroom with 4 girls because we were in we were in an apartment for 6 people, and we had 2 guys and 4 girls.
Yeah.
So then we decided, let's have 1 bathroom for the guys and 1 bathroom for the girls.
That's a good decision, I think so.
But at some point it was like, because we all take time in the bathroom. Like,
yeah, of course.
The men too, but not as
not
much.
As
also
much,
there with only 2. So sometimes I was like, I'm just gonna go to the men's. I also have 3 brothers. Like, but
it's different. It is different when in your house with your brothers.
Yeah.
Because also your parents make sure that the bathroom is clean.
Let's not get into that top. Yeah, I mean, yes, my mom would clean it, but
but
boys are pigs. No, I'm kidding, but it's a joke. Relax. My brothers know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it here, but they know.
They know what I'm talking about. Like, I understand that, but I feel that even at your home there's like certain rules. But when men are living alone,
Girl, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, my mom would clean it, but
at least she will clean it eventually.
Yeah, but if she cleans it, the next day it's
no, but that's the thing. Like, in my university, sometimes we'll go to parties or to rooms of other guys and stuff. Their bathrooms, I swear, they will never, ever, never.
Yeah, okay, no, that's disgusting.
That's disgusting. That's what I said, like, at least probably your mom will eventually clean it. But oh my goodness, when those men are like, that's just so disgusting.
I think we had like somebody helping us clean in Singapore. Like, it would be cleaned.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's also, like, it was really okay. So I sometimes use that bathroom. I also really didn't mind. But anyways,
side topic in there.
it is really like, yeah, I understand the feeling of like, you know, going through so much together and then also being far from your family and all of that.
Yeah, also that like I feel that we also we bonded for different things. But we were both coming from different countries. Yeah. We have to live together, forced together. We were also swimming together. We weren't studying the same, but we still like live together, swim together. We're all the time together. We also work, and then we work in the same place. Like there's just so many experiences that I was like, I would have never lived them, and I'm really happy I lived them with her.
Yeah.
Like that, it created a bond. Forever, and then she's stuck with me, and then I'm stuck with her, and that's completely fine. And we don't see each other like that often, maybe a few months. Even though like she lives in the Netherlands, but like whatever, and we text time to time. But like I don't know, I like love her with all my heart. Like I have like certain friends that I really is like, no matter what happens in my life, those are like the ones, which is like the one from Colombia and then the one from here.
Yeah.
Like those two, I'm like, they will be my forever. Yeah. Even though I don't see them, but...
Yeah.
And then now you.
I was about to say, excuse me. But
excuse me, girl. Excuse me.
No, I do also really have the same with you, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like...
It's just sometimes with certain people, you really connect at a different level.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Something that I really wanted to mention is that, which I'm gonna become sentimental here, is that I feel that friendship really, really teach you what love means.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so.
They are there for you no matter what. Like, I've been going through shit in relationship, and then it's like, but the people that were there for me were my friends.
Yeah.
And they have seen me go through shit, and then I feel that if that's not true love,
then what is?
Then what is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I really like feeling that the past year showed me that. Also, like, especially living far away from your family.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. Like, friends are basically your chosen family. Mm-hmm. Like, you really choose them.
Like, we have a group of friends that we always, like, for Christmas we made like a dinner, and we're like, chosen family Christmas dinner, because it feels like that, like a chosen family, and then like, it's my little cute, silly group of silly humans.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that those silly humans should be sharing this podcast.
That's so funny.
Right?
Yeah.
And comment and like, but I don't see those silly humans doing it. Still love them, but
funny.
Watching you.
Watching you.
But yeah.
And what's one thing that you learn about yourself? If you think about
any friendships?
Yeah.
I think what I said is like, don't take it things like too harsh. Like if I stop talking with somebody, I don't take it personally. It's like, you have your life, I have my life, it's okay. And whenever, if you want to talk, or if you want to, or if we meet somehow someday, I will like welcome you with open arms. Like I always said, like if like friends that I had, like if you ever come to Amsterdam, like you're welcome to stay at my place. I don't care. Like you're welcome. Yeah. Even if we don't talk for years. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I learned. What about you?
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I asked the question, but I don't really have an answer for myself. I think what I said earlier, like it's okay for friendships to change, and actually it's kind of meant to change, I think, as well. Because it just makes sense. Like you go through all these stages of your life. Like maybe one of your friends is in a different stage of their lives than you are, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that you cannot be friends, obviously. But it does mean that...
that doesn't mean that it needs to be over.
Exactly. But it does mean that you do need to find a way together to, you know, find a new way of doing things, and that you're both okay with. Yeah. And I mean, I know from most of my friends that like, it's gonna be okay. Yeah. You know, whenever I see them, it's okay. And I also, I don't feel the need to pressure anyone into meeting up, and I also don't want them to pressure me because
force me, I want to see you.
Like I also don't want this whole pressure thing, and I feel like sometimes that's like very normal in friendships to have, but for me, no, I don't have that.
I mean, I guess it's normal if you allow it to be normal. I don't have that with anybody. I feel like my friends is like pretty chill.
Yeah.
Like me, you were like, you want to hang out? Sure.
But I think that some people really have this idea of what a friendship should be, and that's how they want to do it.
Oh, so that like taught me back to the what I said before of like friendship is like the true love, with like of course with the family aside because that's like true love, but
Yeah.
like that's also a relationship,
Yeah.
like a romantic relationship, like you also change, and
Yeah, we kind of mentioned this before.
yeah, like they change, you change together, and like
Yeah.
friendships are like that, like they change, we change, and then you just have to figure out how to manage that. And then I feel that sometimes relationship can also need to be that friendship. Of course, you're attracted to them, and that's different.
Yeah.
But in a way, it's kind of like that. It's a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Friendship or no friendship is like you have to navigate your way of being, and I feel
Yeah.
that that's why I feel my friends have taught me way more about love than a relationship I had before. So yeah,
Preach.
preach, sister, preach. Preach. But we have a dilemma.
Yeah, we have a dilemma. So, if you could have one superpower to make long distance friendships easier,
Oh yeah.
would you choose teleportation for surprise visits?
Yeah.
Or would you prefer to time travel to revisit the moments that you had together before?
I would love to transport myself where
Yeah.
they are. Because yes, I have good moments, and maybe with my college friend, maybe I would love to revisit those, and then maybe not revisit, but like kind of seeing on a TV.
Yeah.
But like we were so silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, just transportate like that, especially with like my friend from Colombia. Like when she goes through stuff, I really just wanna hug
just
her,
like that, be there.
just there, and be like,
yeah.
she's in a crisis, and I'm like, ah, and I just wanna go there and like give
Yeah.
her a hug because what she's going through and all that, like I went through, and I'm like, the only really thing that right now make me feel better was like a hug of a friend.
Yeah.
So I would be like, oh, I just wanna like hug you and be like,
Yeah.
everything is okay, it's
Yeah.
okay, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I just wanna do that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think that makes a lot of sense. I also think that, I mean, I would like to time travel because
Because you're in Singapore.
because I want to be in Singapore, but I'm gonna be there in 3.5 weeks. So no, I'm just kidding. Like, I mean, I would like to relive some of the moments that I had with them there. But I also am really happy I'm really happy with where my life is right now.
Yeah. But then let's say like you will come back, relive that, and then come back to your life again.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would really want that, because then it's like that time
Yeah.
I don't know
Whatever you
all
were
the good
going,
things that I would have coming and that I have now.
and then you wouldn't make those silly decisions back then.
Yeah, and also like I also with them, like also with those friends of mine, like I feel like I grew with them after
Yeah,
we
after.
went all of our own went out to live our own lives.
Yeah.
Like we also grew then
Yeah, that's true.
as friends. So I don't feel like I don't feel like I would want to lose that or something.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I love that friendship that I have with my German friend.
Yeah.
Because we really don't talk a lot, but then we visit each other, and like she came to Amsterdam a couple times, and then you just stay for a weekend. Or I also went to Wiesbaden, where she used to live like close to Frankfurt, and I would like to do that again. It's also like it's
a whole plan.
It's an excuse to travel.
Yeah, it's an
see a
excuse.
problem.
I
Like
mean,
for me, they live super close.
yeah.
I still want to go to Dublin.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like meet my friend that lives in Dublin in London or whatever. Like but I don't know.
It's an
Like
excuse.
it's super close for me.
Yeah.
Like that's different for you.
Yeah, for me it's different. I'm not gonna go for a week into Colombia. Yeah, it is different. But even when I was in there, we always make sure we made time for each other.
Yeah.
Like in my schedule in Colombia, I was like, where to see her?
Yeah, exactly.
Here I see her. Here we hang out. Here we're really like all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I was in there, she was like, I empty my schedule. I said, Tati is in town.
So cute.
I'm with you. And even one time, I went to get a tattoo. She was like, "Can I go with you?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" She went with me. Then she had to do some errands, buy some stuff. I went with her. We just wanted to spend time together. Then I was like, "You want lunch? You want to go to my aunt? She's cooking." She's like, "Sure, why not?" We went there. Like it was like we don't have the time together. So then you appreciate more that time.
Yeah.
You really like, oh, we want to squish every little second possible together.
Yeah.
So that's also, it's also cute.
Yeah.
So.
But anyways, I think I think we would then both choose the teleportation.
Yeah, because the travel time, like again with her, like I live more in high school, and honestly, I don't want to relive high school.
Yeah.
That I can stay there.
Like it would like some moments would be fun to relive.
Yeah,
but you don't want to go back. Like
yeah, no, I don't want to go back to that. Leave that there.
leave that there.
Yeah, leave that
It
there.
was okay, but leave it there.
It was okay, but leave it there. I'm done with that. Why would I want to go back there? But then that's why I said, like, in college, I was like, oh, not relief, but I would like to see it from,
Yeah.
like, again, kind of like, silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Or maybe, like, see myself be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh,
So,
funny.
yeah.
So
But-
what would you do?
What would you do?
Do you have that's like the first
That's a good
question. Do you
question.
have any long distance friendships?
Yeah.
And
And then it's like, is that hard for you? Or like, what would you want to say to that long friendship that you have far
Yeah.
away?
let us
Yeah.
know in
Let
the
us
comments.
know. To our friends that we talk about it. You know who you are.
Yeah. We love you.
We love you. We love you. We wish you the best.
Yeah.
And see you next week.
Share.
Oh yeah.
Like, comment.
comment.
See you next week.
Doei.
Doei.